Well, now we're just going to have a look at what we got left to film, really, after e4, e5, knight to f3. We've already covered knight c6, so you're going to be well prepared with some shockingly cool weapons, I feel, with bishop c4 in this position. And we're sacrificing pretty much against everything, right, to gain an initiative. Worst case scenario, black may find some way to get near equality, but some exciting stuff there. But of course, other moves we need to make sure you know what to do against. But they're a bit easier in the last section, so don't panic, or at least most of them are. But they're really fun as well. Now, the other moves that you could face is the Petrov. This is probably the main move statistically that you're going to get, rather than knight to c6. Now, just to let you know, knight c6 is played in 80% of games. So, 4 out of 5 games, you're going to get this position. But in that one game, you might get knight to f6, when we're going to be suggesting, as in the model games, the sharp idea of d4. And this will be coming up soon. Some very exciting ideas here. Generally, when black plays the Petrov, they want a solid and safe game. So we're not going for that. That's not in our course. We're trying to make it exciting as possible and playing as aggressively as possible. And after this move, well, we're going to get certainly some fun encounters. Now, as well as the Petrov, we must cover, let's say, d6, the Philidor, the black lion, and here, rather than playing the main move, which is d4, we're going to suggest bishop c4 in actual fact. And this actually has quite a lot of independent value, which I didn't realize, I'll be honest, as much as I thought when I was preparing the Black Lion course, that Philidor Black Lion course I did for Chessable, which I'm still obviously very proud of. In that course, I didn't look at this in maybe as much detail as I maybe would have wanted to. And this move is quite tricky for black, because for a start, if they play knight to f6, trying to get the black line, you've got ideas of the knight coming to g5 immediately. So black has to be very careful with the move order. So bishop c4 is going to lead to some independent value, independent ideas, some exciting ideas to try and get, well, what we're trying to do with this course really is get black into uncomfortable situations, get black into positions which he's not going to want to have as early as possible by playing in a super aggressive gambity style. So surprise is a main word that you're going to use on your side, the ambush. And we'll come to this soon. I'm not going to go into too many variations here. We'll cover them a bit later on. And really the only other serious move, I mean, I'm not going to cover everything here. I can't be bothered. I'm not, for example, do we need to cover queen h4? I think we're safe there, right? I'm not going to go that far. I know Seth Rahman, his brilliant course on e4, e5, which is much more positional than our course. Our course is really for the hackers out there, covers really loads of crazy moves like king e7, king e2, maybe more for fun value than anything else. But the last move, which, could take you by surprise here, is f5. And this is like the Latvian. And it's not sound. I mean, if it was sound, many more people would be playing it, because it's the kind of move you want to play as black, right? You want to lash out, get some excitement. This is the kind of thing we're doing to our opponents. But it doesn't work here because we take on f5. And this is just a simple and good solution. There's other good moves there as well, but let's take the ball by the horns and play as aggressively as we can. That's what this course is about. And I suppose something else we should mention is the elephant gambit with d5 here. And here we're going to take, sorry, let me get that up. We have to take something here, which you will do. But the elephant gambit, as long as you know some accurate moves, it's not sound as well. So this part of the course, I suppose, to have an overview, our main thing which we're spending most of our time on is the Petrov, because it's the most theoretical, but there's a load of fun you're going to have with this one, which will really annoy your opponent. And then from my point of view, I'm also interested in this d6 bishop c4 stuff, being a black lion player as well. And we will make sure you know what to do against the other randomly played moves. I mean, other options again, well, they're really not that many that are worth mentioning, or any. So let's just stick with that, and we'll move now into them a little bit deeper.